Alright, what's going on everybody? We've got another game here. He's probably going to lead off with Seismitoad, so I'm going to start off with Illumise, just so I can encore him into his Stealth Rocks, unless he chooses to bring in something else like Ursaring or Haunter. I have seen Primate be a lead before when it's Scarfed. This mine in here is definitely something to look out for, because I've never seen it before. Apparently today is all about using strange electric types. So he's going to start off with Seismitoad. I'm just going to Tailwind to get this going, and he's going to Stealth Rock, which is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and Encore him into this now. And if he chooses to switch, that's fine. And on his switch, I'm probably going to bring in... Well, against me, he's probably going to bring in his Haunter or his Ursaring. So I should go into Kangaskhan for my next turn. He is taking a little bit, so I'm going to start that timer now. Alright, so I encore him into that. That's good. And now he's probably going to switch out, so I'm going to go ahead into Kangaskhan. So he's probably going to bring in Ursaring now. That's my guess. He brings in Primeape. Okay. So if this thing is Scarfed, he's going to kill me no problem. So I'm going to go ahead into Tangela. And he decides to Ice Punch, which is fine. He'd probably expect that. So now this thing is probably Vital Spirit, so I'm going to go ahead and just going to go for a knockoff, just on whatever he decides to bring in. And I knock its Toxic Orb off, which is really good, because now he's not going to get that Guts boost, which is awesome for me. Or his Quick Feet, I don't really know which one he was going to go for. So I'm going to go ahead and Sleep Powder now. And this Ursaring has been taken down for the most part. It's still quite a threat, but now that it's asleep and it doesn't have a Toxic Orb, I'm looking pretty darn good. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a Leech Seed now. Alright, and now I think it might be safe to go into Seviper. Or, you know what, I'm going to Giga Drain once, and then on the next turn try to put it to sleep again. If he decides to switch out, that's fine. And he forfeited. Okay. I'm just going to start up the next battle here then. Get a little 2-for-1, because this thing's only been going on for like 2.5 minutes now. Hopefully this next battle is short, because I don't want to post anything over 12 minutes, but if I have to, that'll be okay. And this thing is going to take forever to get me a match. Alright. Got this match here. He's probably... wow. He's probably going to lead with Dunsparce for rocks. So I'm going to go ahead into Illumise here and set that up. So I'm going to go... If he goes for Dunsparce, I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt, Encore, and then I'm going to go into a Tailwind to try and set up whatever I want. Alright, he starts off with Girder, which I'm not afraid of whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and just T-Bolt right away. Get a crit, 36%. That's not very good. So to get rid of that, or to do better, I should say, against that, I'm just going to go straight for Seviper. He's going to bulk up, which I'm a little afraid of. I'm going to go for a Poison Jab right off the bat, and I get another crit. Wow. That's really unfortunate for him. Sorry about that, but I'm going to go for another Poison Jab and finish this thing off. This Girder was a pretty big threat to my team. Tangela could have probably taken it out fairly easy, but when he's got something else on his team, such as Superior, it's going to be a little bit harder. But now that is gone, I'm looking pretty solid. He's going to go into Jinx now. I don't know what he's probably... well, he's probably going to go for a Psychic. So to take that, I think I'm just going to go into Noctowl. Okay, yep, he goes for Psychic, which is great. I don't see an item, so he's probably choiced, which means I'm going to be able to go ahead and, predicting a switch, I'm just going to go for a Hyper Voice. And I get a nice Hyper Voice off on the Skuntank. I think Skuntanks are a bit faster than I am, but I'm just going to go for another one just in case. He goes for Poison Jab and he crits me. So that kind of sucks. But I'm going to go ahead into Seviper here, because there's probably not too much he can do. And I am going to... I can Earthquake or I can Coil. My best decision is probably just go for an Earthquake, and he takes me out with a Sucker Punch. That Sucker Punch is stab, so he's probably going to take me out fairly easy with that. Um, okay, what can I do here? I'm going to go ahead and Encore him now into Sucker Punch. And now I'm just going to go into Tangela, and I will be able to put anything I want asleep, which is going to be nice and really, really helpful. He goes into Dunsparce, which this is fine, because now he's probably going to try and set up. He's going to try and T-Wave possibly. And so now I've got the Skuntank asleep, which is a big threat to my team, and I'm glad to have that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and knock off, and he brings in his Jinx, and I knock off his Scarf. No, a Lumberry. Wow, okay. I did not expect that. He's probably going to set up at some point then. So he's probably going to shoot an Ice Beam at me. So to take that, I'm going to go into Illumise. I don't have the Bug Buzz, sadly, but this thing is definitely going to outspeed me still. So to get rid of this, I'm going to go ahead and Tailwind. And then I'm going to go into Monferno and probably just go ahead and Superpower or Close Combat, whatever he decides to bring in. And nothing's going to appreciate that too much. I should be able to 2-hit KO most of the things on his team, so I'm looking alright. I'm going to start the battle timer here. Take him forever. But the biggest thing on his team that I see being a problem is A, this Jinx, and B, that Alamomola, because Alamomola is going to just rock the crap out of my team. If it's physically bulky, I'm definitely not going to be able to do too much with Monferno or Kangaskhan. Illumise does have the T-Bolt, but I mean, it's still going to take it fairly well. So my best shot against that Alamomola is my Tangela, which I really need to preserve, and that won't be a problem with Regenerator. And so this guy is going to take forever, so I will just fast forward until he comes back. Alright, he's back now. That took an extra 20 seconds, but now that is gone, so I'm going to go right ahead in here and... Oh man, do I want to... I'm just going to go for a Fire Punch. He does switch out, which I expected, but I don't know how much I would have done with a close combat anyways. Probably only close to 20%, which is nothing to take notice of. So now I can't really put it to sleep because his Skuntank is asleep. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock off, because if he decides to stay in, which he doesn't, sadly, I can knock his item off now, which is leftovers. So this is probably some sort of a substitute superior. And now there's nothing really I can do with this Tangela. So I'm going to go ahead and I might start Drain Punching, or I might start Fire Punching with Monferno here. I think Drain Punching might be my best shot. See, he's going to substitute now, but he's not getting lefties back. I don't know how much he can do to me, and I am a little bit afraid of this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and just return. He's going to glare me, which is not good, because this thing is max speeds, so this thing is going to get pretty useless pretty fast. He does miss Leech Seed, but I am paralyzed again, which is really unfortunate for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and return here. I don't really know what else I can do against this thing. I'm just going to go into Monferno here. I hope he doesn't glare. Right now he probably will. So I'm just going to go back into Kangaskhan actually. Okay, that's good. And now I'm going to start just returning again. There's not too much I can do to this superior. I was hoping I wouldn't get paralyzed. I was not expecting glare at all. He misses another Leech Seed, which is huge. Because now if he kills this Kangaskhan, I'm going to be able to take him out with my Monferno, no problem. So my return hits twice in a row, no para hacks for me, which is great. Sorry if you can hear that car in the background. Now this Dunsparce, I don't know what it's going to do. My guess was it was going to set up rocks, but he probably would have done that earlier on. He goes for a coil now, which I am not happy about. Um, he is going to be able to take another one of these, no problem. But, okay, so hopefully I'm not parahaxed, and I'm not, and I get a crit. Wow. Sorry for the crit. That's really unfortunate. Um, I'm just going to leave this thing into die now, because this Jinx is a huge, huge threat. And now I'm expecting him to probably switch out. I don't know what I want to do, though. Um, I'm I'm just going to go for a T-punch, expecting Alamamula, and he does. Wow, another crit. Oh, man, that sucks. I feel really bad for this guy now. Um, sorry again. See, oh wow, that scald hurts like quite a bit. I need to get out now into Tangela, and there are so many cars that are riced up today. Jeez. Um, but now I'm just gonna go ahead and Leech Seed whatever this he wants to bring in. He's gonna bring in Skuntank now, which is totally fine. I'm gonna get some nice health back from this thing, and from here on out, I should be able to just um, I'm just gonna go for a knockoff. I don't know if I've knocked its item off yet, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, yep, I knocked off his Black Sledge now, which is good. He's probably gonna wake up his next turn. So I'm gonna go for a Sleep Powder. Okay, he brings in Alamomola. That's fine. Because now I'm just gonna go for a Giga Drain and hope for the best. He's gonna stall me now with Toxic, which not good. If he gets a second Protect here now, I'm totally screwed. But I'm gonna go into Monferno, and he's gonna go into Skuntank. Okay. So now I'm gonna get some Regenerator health back with that Tangela, which is great. And I'm just gonna fire off a close combat. Okay, that's only gonna do like 20%. 24, okay. It's better than I thought. But I definitely do need Tangela here. So I'm gonna bring him out again. And I really hope... Okay, he goes for a Wish, which is not good, because he's gonna go straight for that Skuntank. I'm just gonna set up my seeds now. Hopefully I don't miss. Awesome. And so he gets his health back, but that's fine. Um, I think I'm just gonna go for Giga Drain here. Okay, yep. I get 14. That's pretty good. So I'm making more health back now than I am losing, so I can do this again. Hopefully I can do it one more time, but oh man, now I'm losing more health. He might wake up this turn, which is something I don't want to deal with. But if he doesn't, I need another sleep turn on this guy. Oh, fingers crossed. But if he's asleep another turn, I'm looking really good, and I think I'll be able to win this. But if he doesn't, I'm gonna lose quite a bit of health here. So it's taken forever, and this is really... I just want this to be over with. But Tangula's done a really good job this battle. I definitely wouldn't have won it if I didn't have this Tangula. And I don't even know if I've won yet. This recording's gotten to about 14 minutes now, which is a little over the top. I'm just going to fast forward until this guy gets back now. Alright, well this guy didn't come back, so I'm just going to see you guys in the next battle. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the 6th. So yeah, bye.